What's up, y'all? Can you believe we are almost halfway done with 2025? So we just wanted to create this video to let you know what we've kind of seen over the last 6 months. And really with rates, kind of not a lot of change. I mean, some weeks they're better than other, but overall rates are kind of where they were hovering when we started the beginning of the year. If you've seen some of my videos, I've kind of said, let's get comfortable where we're at. We always see, want rates to go down, but I think that's just going to take a little while. But at the end of the day, rates are kind of where they were when we started the year. Tyler, what are you seeing?
Yeah, I mean like I said, I think people are waiting, as if like, hey, we want rates to come down before they really start making a move. I think we've been extremely busy the last few months. People are kind of coming off the sidelines. I've had a lot of people who lately, maybe actually a lot of people who currently own homes, and they've been kind of been patient because they have a house, they have somewhere to live, and then all of a sudden, home comes on the market, it's priced right, it's in the neighborhood they want, and so I think in the last couple months, at least 4 or 5 people that immediately are selling and buying and kind of making that move, and so it's I think there's like you said, they're kind of getting used to where the rates are. They're not, even if they got to give up their rate that they bought, they had during COVID, kind of come to terms that it's time for them to make their next step for their family, whatever it might be.
Yeah, and really what we're seeing, and we've seen for a while, is that buyers are having the power right now. We've been in doing this for long enough. We can see where it's been a buyer's market and seller market. Like in COVID, it was a seller's market. Right now, I would say, most, if not all, of my buyers are negotiating money off the sales price, getting seller credits to help cover all their closing costs, or maybe a combination of both. So, that's something that we can work with you and your agent to kind of figure out what the game plan is. But yeah, that's kind of what we've seen for the last 6 months. And if you're going to ask me what my prediction is, I think the next 6 months are kind of going to look the same. But I will tell you this: like, no one knows when rates are going to go down. We think they will, and no one can predict when the power shifts back to the seller. But when it does, it feels like it happens so quick, like literally like overnight. But give us a call. We can kind of talk to you about your situation and forecast for your game plan. We're always here to help.